Hello and welcome. Yeah, to Speedforce Racing British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. It shouldn't be too long before we get underway, and yeah, we'll have action-packed race, hopefully, to an amazing race. Anyway, so we should be going now with just a couple more seconds, and then we will be underway in Silverstone. Anyway, we have a great race, hopefully, up ahead, with 3 drivers now past the 100 point mark in the season. Champion and championship runner-up Gislodean, who hasn't got a win, and S10-GP5-Round leads the championship. So Gislodean doesn't have a win, but is somehow still third, and only 15 points off top of the table. S10-GP5-Round. So yeah, hopefully. So a couple of people going for the mediums. That's going to be the Bear and Vicious Vicar. Kefu's now joining. Hammer Gunner sorry, no, that's S10 Need for Speed. Who else is going to be out of the pits? It's going to be Kilbert, I'm guessing. No, here comes Kilbert now. Ahead of him is a couple of drivers, actually. It's all getting a bit messy in the pit lane. Who is out first? It is a Ferrari, and it is Mark Querty. There we go. So on the soft is Mark Querty on his qualifying lap, his first qualifying lap. He might go for mediums mid-session, or might not go for a single lap, or just on a scrub set. In the middle part of the session, you can usually get 3. You can most of the time get 3 runs during the session. So I think it'd be smarter to go for mediums, unless you go for soft, medium during your race. So Lewis is out on the mediums as well. Championship leader S10-GP5-Round out on the mediums. S10-Magi looking to go onto the mediums by the looks of things. And Gislodean not in the race, crucially. Gislodean will not race by the looks of things. So he will drop points if they... if anyone doesn't finish, I guess. If those 2 finish inside the points, he will drop points, definitely. So he will have no chance of getting the championship lead this evening. And it's looking to be a really great race, hopefully, as now Kefu joins. Just a little jump for everyone. S10-Magi out on his out lap now, as we just see his teammate actually about to start his lap. And his first sector, a little slow out of the final corner. Not going full throttle, however, through that final corner. He's going to drop a little bit of time down that main straight and these first couple of corners. Heading to turn 1, lifting off a bit as well. Maybe it's just the controller. Heading through turn 2 and up towards turn 3 now. Looking good for Mark Querty. Into loop, which will turn into Aintree, and down the Wellington straight he will go. As yellow flag gives us lead. Hammer Gunner, who has spun? S10 Need for Speed has spun at the end of the first sector. Oh, when he spun it, sorry, not end of the first sector, middle of the first sector, and he spun it again, and struggling to get off the line is S10 Need for Speed in this qualifying session. And there as well, who else has gone off? Was that was Lewis. Lewis was off as well. He's spun it. The medium's not looking good for him, and again another spin for Lewis. Anyway, it's going to be Mark Querty now. However, he's going to be finishing this lap soon. He's just going through Magus, Beckett and Chapel. I believe they are. Purple sector 2. He's the only person to set a sector 2. And there we go. Kefu is disqualified for some reason for parking in a dangerous location, and he is out of the session. He will not set a lap this whole session. Yellow flag, sector 1, that's going to be because of Kefu's car, but it's going to be Mark Querty across the line first. What will he set? He'll go provisional pole at the minute. He'll be followed by S10-Doran, who will go, who will not set a lap time quicker, as that was invalidated. Kilbert and S10-GP5-Round going faster though. S10-GP5-Round on the mediums going faster than Kilbert. Team Red now going faster on the softs, and who will he be followed by? Mr. Wiggles by the looks of things, who has invalidated his lap. It's going to be Hammer Gunner. sorry, no, it's going to be S10-GP5-Round who spun and didn't have the best of laps. Fast and Furious, however, he's going to finish a lap now. No, it's going to be his teammate, actually, Rel. I believe has either invalidated his last lap or just not set the lap at all. So his yellow flags, I believe that was a spin. I just caught that. Here comes S4 Mad G, however. He's going to set P2 ahead of his championship rival, the Bear. He'll be followed by Liam Badluxlings, who is a new driver in S4, and he would have set P6 if he completed that lap. The Vicious Vicar now coming through, final couple corners. What can he set? On his first attempt, he'll set a P5 lap of a 1 minute 30.4. Who will cross the line? Next is going to be Jag King. What will Jag King set? It'll be... we're not the final corner now. It'll be a 1 minute 28.6 for Jag King's going on for the ball. And Mohammed Gunnar starting his lap now. Doran, I believe, coming across the line. What will he set here? He'll set P1. It's SFR Doran. He'll be followed by his teammate, SFR the Bear, who will set a P5, not even going quicker. Is SFR the Bear, who will be across the line next. It'll be Kilbert, who has invalidated. No, it's going to be JDM. What will JDM set here? JDM will invalidate his lap. Across the line now, I believe it will be Rel, who has invalidated his lap as well. He would have gone into P4 with that lap. Next will be Liam, who is on an in-lap. Mad G, also on an in-lap, I believe, as well. Yes, he is. Vicious Vicar, is he going to be on a lap? Yes, he is. But no, he's not. He's got no DRS, so he is on a lap. However, it'll be Mohammed Gunnar, one of the only people on a lap at the minute. The only person on a lap by the looks of things. He's coming through Maggots, Beckett, and eventually Sharple. DRS open on the Mercedes. What will he set? Heading into Stowe. What can he do? Heading into Stowe now. Here we go. Nice enough against the gate a little. Could have lost the car there. Heading down into Vale. And into Vale and Club now. It's looking good for him. Heading through the final corner now. Club. And it's going to be P6 for Mohammed Gunnar. It will be his teammate, I believe, cross line next to us. 2 seconds down. DRS is still open, however. Who is that behind him? That looks like Rel, who is still going to try put a lap in on those mediums. But validating again is Rel. He should surely pit, but no, he's going to jump again. This could really ruin his tyres if he does set a quick enough lap and can't get another lap in after that. Heading through Maggots and Beckett's now is Liam. He heads through Beckett's and eventually now through Chapel, heading down the Hunger Straight. Heading into Stowe and into the final sector now is Liam. What can he do into the final 3 corners of the lap? Heading into Vale and then Club, the final 2 corners, Club and Vale. And what can he do here? He will set a 1 minute 28.157 and he goes P2 on 3 lap hold softs. So Doran could go even he could go even quicker if he had been on new softs, but obviously choosing to reuse those softs multiple times again. And here goes Mohammed Gunnar now. He's up 3/10 apparently in that middle sector. What can he do? Heading through the final 3 turns now, heading into the final turn now. What can he do? He'll set a 1 minute 29.007, putting in P6 ahead of S4 the Bear. And who else is on a lap? It looks like Rel, who's still going to try and push those mediums, and he is invalidated another lap. Rel has done, and Lewis, I believe, is on a lap now, starting his lap in sector 1. What can he do? Heading into Luke now, and eventually Aintree. And heading down the Wellington Straight now into Brooklands and Luffield. Heading through Luffield now, heading down the old pit straight. Nice, heading through Woodcote, first. Then he'll head down the old pit straight and into Cops Corner, where we all know what happens last time a Red Bull sponsored car. Got through there and going wide again. He doesn't want to put his foot down, which he does actually. He hasn't invalidated, surprisingly. He keeps his lap time alive, and is that Maggi on a lap? He's starting a lap. Is Mohammed Gunnar on a lap, maybe? Even possible. I'll get that up quickly. Yes, he is, by the looks of things. He might be pitting, however. I believe he is. So it'll be Lewis to cross the line next. So what can he do? Yellow flag sector 1. That looks like Maggi might have spun it. I believe he has spun it. We'll check him after this lap. It's too late to check him, actually. As he goes P3, does Lewis. And an amazing lap by Lewis. He'll be followed by S1 Need for Speed and JDM. And eventually SFR the Bear. Or is it Doran first? Or the Bear? It's going to be Doran, who is currently on pole. Nice lock up from SFR the Bear, if you could just hear that on his outlap. Here comes Doran now, heading through turn 2 into Village, which will turn into Loop and Aintree. For Doran, what can he do this lap? Heading through Loop now, heading down in towards Aintree. That'll turn on to the Wellington Straight, and eventually Brooklands and Luffield and Woodcote. And heading through Brooklands now is Doran. He is 3,000 up. Still anything you can get in a pole bottle is everything you need and everything you want. As he's looked really pacey in the last couple of races. He could have won in Hungary, my last race as a in GP5 as a commentator, sorry. And he retires after a spin out of the final corner. Heading now into Magnussen Beckett is Doran. Car all over the curbs there, using as much as the curbs as he can, and heading down the Hanger Straight now. What can he do? Stowe, as I believe Lewis has spun it, maybe. No, he hasn't. DRS open for Doran. Heading through Stowe. Down into Vale and Club and Vale, whatever you want to say. He's still heading down into it, using a lot of curb on the outside. Not as much curb on the inside, just don't want to do you. Don't want to mount that curb, you don't want to mount the curb on the outside, definitely. Want to maybe mount the inside curb, but then that'll turn into a not a good enough lap to improve for Doran. Jag King's on a lap and heat. Jag Kings goes on provisional pole with a 1:27.8. And what a lap for Jag Kings. And who will follow him? It'll be Fat and Furious. No, it'll be Rel, who's now on the softs instead of the mediums after about 5 laps on the mediums. Rel will start his lap. He'll be followed by Liam, who will be the next cross line. We'll just focus on Rel maybe, and we might see where he's going wrong in his lap. But I think it might be Stowe. Not Stowe, sorry. Might be Cops. Yeah, it's an easy place to lose it. Heading into Cops actually now is JDM. And we'll see this Haas head through Cops now. Not as much as the outside curb, but does keep a lot of speed through there. Heading a lot into Magnussen Becker. Quite a wide line there. Through Chapel now, using the maximum amount of track there. And it's a purple sector 2 for JDM. Will he set a good enough lap for provisional pole? Will S1 Need for Speed set a provisional pole lap? No, he won't. It'll be Rel to do it for JDM to do it first, sorry. Can he do it? Heading into the final 2 turns now. JDM on a 1 lap hold soft, so he can go again. No, he's invalidated it. And that is it for JDM. And it would have been provisional pole. And that must hurt his purple sector 2. And a nice toe for Rel. Am I going to get out the way? Yes, he will. Go straight off and hit the board. If someone doesn't use brakes, it's this line in there. Rel invalidates. He'll go again though. Jack Kingston's prepared to start provisional pole man at the minute. He had his time beaten by JDM, who invalidated on the final corner. And Rel would have beaten that as well. JDM invalidates this lap as well, so he'll pit this lap. Bad luck things to believe Rel will go for another lap. Who is on a lap at the minute though? It's going to be S4 Maggi, who's actually on an out lap. It'll be Liam first. That'll be top 3 at the minute to cross the line. Then it might be SFR the Bear, who's just on a huge lap there. But 2 tenths up is Liam. That will not be enough to put him on pole, but he is still quite high up the field anyway. He'll still go P2 if he doesn't get that. Here comes Liam though, through Vale, through Club, heading around the final corner, nice and through there, and it's going to be a 1:27.9. and it's going to keep him in off pole at the minute. But it's still going to be good enough, a great lap, sorry, as JDM flies into the pit lane. Esteban Bear, or is it going to be Doran first? It's going to be the Bear. Bear, or a second down, he'll need to pit probably. I'm guessing yes he will. TikTok Aston Martin, as you can see on the side. Anyway, Liam, oh, Doran's in the grass. It's not what you want to do to your tyres. And all is Doran because he wants pole. What will Liam set here? He's going again as well. Sector 1 yellows, that is for Doran as well. Might as well add that as who just set a lap in. It was Rel. It's gone P3. Rel has gone P3. What a lap for him. Who else is going to cross the line now? That'll be Team Red, who is on an outlap, however. Got a podium in Hungary. Then what he did last race. I'll check that in a minute. As here comes Mr. Wiggles to start a lap. Mark Querty, or is it Mad G into the pits? I believe it's Mark Querty. No, it's Mad G. So Mad G has validated. I don't think he can go again, possibly. Yes, he has not. He's decided not to go again. Can Liam go again? However, no, he won't either. Where's Kilbert? Is it JDM or Kilbert first? JDM's coming out. Kilbert is going to start a lap now. He doesn't want to validate on the final corner. No one wants to. S10 Need for Speed. Will he start a lap? Sorry, yes, he will start a lap. Rel, is he going to come in? Is he going to give the toe to... Who is that behind him? Is that the Bear? Or is that Doran? It's Doran. So basically going to give the toe to Doran. As Doran, I believe, might have a bit more tyre wear after his spin at Village. And another Aston Martin going slowly in Sector 1. It is S10 Bear who is just going slowly out the pits to avoid any collisions with cars around him. As here comes Doran now. Currently P4. He was on P1 earlier. And I believe S10 Mad G 8/10 up, and I mess up at Maggots and Beckett's. Unlucky for Mad G, as he will start possibly even outside the top 10. That's not what he wants, as this track can really bite hard. As Team Red goes P5, great for him. Was that a spin in the pits? No, it wasn't. Sorry, that looked like he had spun in the pits, but he hadn't. Here comes S4 Doran now, yellow flag sector 1. That's going to be Mr. Wiggles, who's finished the lap, I believe. Jag Kings, however, on a lap as well. 50 seconds to go. S4 Bear right behind him. He wants to give the toe to his teammate, possibly. Here comes Doran, however. What can he do on his lap? Heading through towards Cops now. It's going to be Doran. He's going to use as much of the inside curb as he wants. Not as much as the outside, though. Still, he is still P4. He is still looking quick. It doesn't lift off at all there, then lifts off, down a gear, down another gear, and the end of Sector 2 for Doran, what will it be? It will be purple Sector 2. 2/10 up for Doran. That will just put him, possibly, on provisional pole. It's going to be really, really close though. He'll be either on P2 or P3, as Liam, I believe he should be on P3, as Rel cannot get another lap in. It's too late. Here comes Doran though, around the final corner. It's going to be for Doran P2, as I believe Liam has run out of time as well. So there, Liam's run out of time. Rel is done. Jag Kings, what can he do this lap? What has happened to my screen? As here comes Liam, however, will he give the toe? No, he won't. I'm really sorry, I'm going to have a look at S10 Bay, however. He is currently P8. He has a 10th down as well, though. It's not what he wants to be, as I believe Kilbert just crossed the line. Yes, he did. He stays P13. He should have free choice of tyre. What will Mr. Wiggles do, or even S10 Need for Speed? S10 Bear. Oh, and who is off there? That looks like Lewis, or is it it's going to be Lewis, because Kefu is out. Here comes the Bear, though. He goes P7, ahead of Lewis, who crashed out. Just over there, actually, and you can just see his car. Anyway, it's... Oh, Jenkins set another fastest lap. He goes P1. What can Doran do, though? He's going to pit. And that is going to be it for qualifying. Unless S10 Need for Speed can set a quick enough lap. as he is 35 seconds down. I believe he should be pitting. I think he may be out of fuel actually. So there we go. It is Jag Kings on pole, followed by Doran, JDM, Liam, Hendra, Team Red, Rel, SFR Lewis, Maggi, S4 Need for Speed, round off your top 10. And everyone who has a free choice of tyres is Mr. Wiggles, Maguna, Kilbert, Mark Querty, Vishvika, Talbanham, Fat and Furious, and Kefu. And yeah, so interesting quali, couple of spins, and including SFR Doran. And yeah, it shouldn't be too long in shouldn't be too long until we race again, as Need for Speed is in the pit and he should be all done now. Yeah, there we go, perfect timing. As Jag Kings takes pole, S4 Doran and JDM round off your top 3. JDM heading into turn 1 could be in the advantageous position. It's a big word for me. In the advantageous position behind behind Jag Kings and Doran. Doran might not get a good start on the bad side of the grid. Sorry. And then Jag Kings might just have not a good start, and yeah, maybe by turn 3 JDM could be in the lead if he has a good enough start and has a good enough toe. And it looks to be a dry race, fully, I believe. I'll just double check that. And we have 2 minutes. We've been told to go at 19:55, so 5 to 8 UK time. We're being told that by the mayor. So yeah, should be going in about a minute. I've also been told it's going to be 31 degrees at the minute, at the start, and 21 degrees on the track. Or possibly the other way around. We have 10 seconds until we are going. And it is officially 19:55, and there we go. We are going to be getting underway, hopefully any minute now. We should be getting underway. And there we go. 2 seconds to go, and then we are underway for our formation lap in Britain, and eventually underway for our race. There's 1 light on, 1 light off, and it is going to be Jag Kings to lead them away. Oh, Jag Kings said time to spin, and a nice little drift off the line. But Jag Kings, not what he wanted to do, but it is going to be a little risky for that. JDM in AI. It's not going to help his tyre temps at all, but could be a little penalty, but it is the formation lap, so but it just won't help his tyre temps at all for JDM. Yeah, so Rel, followed by SFR getting alongside Rel, That's going to probably scare him off the line a little bit. For Rel, you want to get into the heads of the people around you to try and give them a little scare, possibly a little scare. Try to, and get in their heads a little before turn 1. The melee at turn 1 and turn 2, and eventually turn 3 at this corner, at this track, sorry, which is a really hectic track for any open lap, really. There's multiple places to overtake, including Brooklands, Village, Stowe, Club and Vale on the opening lap. Easiest places to overtake are there. Mr. Wiggles hanging back a bit from S10 Need for Speed, possibly just trying to warm his tyres up. So I think they should, hopefully for them, and hopefully for my predictions, it could be one stop for everyone on the mediums, apart from maybe Manchi, who might go for a 2-stop or a 1-stop on the hards. As it said, it could be a soft to medium, so we could see some soft runs near the end of the race if those tyres last. However, as my boys up, yeah, starting P2, it's looking good for Doran. So yeah, as you can see, everyone bunching up here from JDM downwards, which is I think we need to stay. I believe I might be wrong, but I believe you need to stay within a certain distance of drivers ahead here. So yeah, staying quite far back against JDM, but you can't cool tyres in this game, because once you get past that little near the pit lane, it locks your tyre temps in place, so they can't do anything. Here comes Jag Kingstop, he lines up, he'll be followed by, and you can just see where he had that little skid off the line on the formation lap by his little tyre marks that he has left. But it's going to be well, it's going to be right over to the right for Kefu, starting P18. Back of the grid for Kefu, what can he see at the start? He can only just see the lights if he doesn't have the lights on his screen. As here we go, it's going to be Jag Kings lead them away into turn 1, unless he gets a bad enough start, and it's 5 lights, and it's green in the Speed Force Racing GP5, and a slow start for someone there. It's Rel, and straight over there, instantly, is Mohammed Gunner. And now it's going to be an instant safety car, instant virtual safety car, as JDM is off the line. And was that Jag Kings as well spinning? It was Jag Kings that went off. And Jag Kings off, Mohammed Gunner out. Who has lost their front wing? That might be Mark Querty. Yes, it is. And what a start in there. Kefu is being overtaken by Fat and Furious. And then Liam and Telbanham, and it's a virtual safety car instantly. Surprised that isn't a safety car. As well, also without a part of front wing. And he's down in P8 after a terrible start for him. Maggi in P7, S10 and Team Red swap positions. JDM into the lead from P3. I did call it that he would get, if we get a good enough start, he will be into turn 1, or possibly even turn 2, in the lead. And he is in the lead. And he didn't even have to wait that long, as Doran didn't get a good start, and he got jumped by JDM, and Jag King spun it off the line. As he's now P17, and the only person out is Mohammed Gunner, and I want to see where he got that penalty. I want to see what it's because he hit Mohammed Gunner, so that is why he has got the penalty. Has Jag King got the penalty? There's your strategy, 9 to 11 for the mediums, and it's not the best start for any drive to even retire on the pitch straight. As JDM underway, he's over a second ahead of Dora, and that could be something to look into. Jag King's already up to P16. He is caught up to Mark Querty, but Kefu's going to have a look into turn 1. Sorry about my dog. It's got a squeaky toy. Yeah, so squeaky toys as well into the pits. Front wing damage from him. Team Red and S10 the Bear swap positions as well. P3 now is the Bear. Heading into turn 1. It's going to be Lewis who's going to have a go here. He's nearly being squeezed off. And what an attempted an overtake was that for Lewis. That could have been an amazing overtake. He's going to try and go up the inside of Team Red now, who's in P4. He's going to try and go, he's going to force him to go around the outside there. And